To make your square skirt, the first thing you're going to want to do is measure how long you want your skirt to be. So I measured all the way from my waist all the way to just above my knee, and that gave me 20 inches. So that's the length that I'm going to make my skirt. The width should be pretty good. So what you want to do is measure how far around your waist goes. This here, it actually measures, let's see, it's folded in half, so it's going to measure twice this. It measures about 27 inches. So 27 times 2, that's going to be more than my actual waist. So we definitely have more than enough room here to make our skirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out this 20 inches here, and I'm going to put some seam allowance and do probably more like 22 inches. Okay, so the second thing you want to do once you've cut out your square or rectangle shape is you want to join the edges together. So I'm going to sew along this edge. So I'm going to flip it inside out and sew along that edge. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is create a channel for our elastic to go through. So I'm actually going to fold my skirt down all the way around like this, and then that way we can create the channel. So I'm going to make the channel about 1.5 inches wide. And so you want to fold down all the way around. Sorry, I'm just using one hand today, so hopefully you can just imagine what this will look like. Oh, look, I got it. And anyway, you want to sew all along this edge all the way around. And then you want to leave a space opening so that way you can put the elastic through. Okay, so hopefully you can see that I've done this and that there is just this opening here for the elastic. So what you're going to do for this elastic is you want to measure it to be the length of your waist. So go all the way around your waist with the elastic, and then you can cut it to be that length. And then what you're going to do is feed the elastic through the casing all the way around. And then when you're done with that, you can close up the elastic. And the way that you're going to do that is by, I'll show you at the sewing machine, but you're going to put it like this, and then you can zigzag it down the center like that. And then when you're done with that, then you can close up this whole space. And then you will be done, almost done with the skirt. The last thing you need to do is actually go to the bottom of the skirt and hem the skirt. So to hem the skirt, just bring it up like this, all the way around. Hem it as much as you'd like so that it can get to the desired length that you want, and your skirt will be ready. A pro tip while actually doing this feeding process is to put a paper clip on the edge of your, safety pin on the edge of your elastic. It'll make it a lot easier to feed through. Okay, so I've made it to the end of putting and feeding the elastic all the way through. So now you see that I'm going to join it together and create that zigzag stitch. And I'm also going to back stitch. All right. So now I'm just closing up the hole that we left off here. And here's what the finished skirt looks like. All right. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for making a skirt with me.